I know that I'm slightly late with my breakdown and analysis of the latest Krew Beinside episode released over the weekend, but thankfully I have had a lot of time to break down and analyze everything that's been revealed in this latest episode of Krew Beinside. So this episode was fascinating as it offered us a bit of a behind the scenes look at both the new BLEACH Rebirth of Souls game as well as the third core of the upcoming 1000 Year Blood War arc anime. Kubo was present along with staff from the development team from Rebirth of Souls, and also in attendance were the voice actors for Ichigo, Uryu and Rukia. There is a lot to dive into, as during this episode of Krew Beinside we also had over 20 minutes of exclusive gameplay of Rebirth of Souls, and it was our very first time seeing multiple different battles play out from their full length. So from the start to the very end of the fight. So we got a general idea of the pacing of the battles in the game, along with how the different abilities and moves function, and we also got to see Kubo in action as he played a couple of games with the voice actors from the Bleach anime, which was absolutely incredible to see. Not only did we get details about the Rebirth of Souls game, we also had exclusive info about the third core of the 1000 Year Blood War arc anime, along with comments from staff from Puro Films. We learned details about how Puro Films is handling Core 3 in terms of how much CG is going to be involved, and we also got exclusive footage from the first episode of Core 3, which has Ichibei activating his magnificent death mausoleum. So with new insights from Kubo, the voice actors, the staff from the Rebirth of Souls game, as well as people from Puro Films, there's a lot to talk about for Krew Beinside episode 3, so be sure to stick around until the very end of this video as we finally have official confirmation as to when Core 3 is going to be airing. So the episode does kick off with major announcements about the highly anticipated BLEACH Rebirth of Souls game, which was first revealed in Anime Expo in July. BLEACH Rebirth of Souls is another step in the ongoing evolution of the BLEACH franchise, as not only has the anime now returned, but we finally have an official console game to celebrate this incredible franchise. This game promises to be super interesting for new and returning fans, as we've got several different characters that we've seen fully playable, including Genichimaru recently, Yoruichi, Ichigo, Uryu, Chad, and it's not just going to be a Shinigami fest with characters battling with swords. There's a variety of different combat techniques and styles that can be implemented in the game, which offers a wide range of variety. This game is very faithful to the manga, from the color of Ichigo's Reiatsu to how iconic moments are being recreated from the manga and the anime. It is so evident that the development team are pouring their heart and soul into Rebirth of Souls. From the footage that you're seeing on screen, there's so much dynamic fight action going on here. You can see the back and forth here between Ichigo and Yoruichi, Ichigo here activating his Bankai, which looks absolutely incredible, and they're shot for shot taking panels from the manga and creating them in the game here. It's so incredible. You can see Yoruichi's hand-to-hand combat style here, and it works very effectively. And this is Yoruichi's awakening state, so she activates her Shunko. I really do think that Rebirth of Souls marks a new era for Bleach as a series. We finally have a console game, we have the anime that's returned, we have the potential for the Can't For Your Own World light novels to be adapted, and then all of this is not even mentioning the Hell arc, which Kubo may or may not be planning behind the scenes. So this battle sequence between Ichigo and Yoruichi lasts for about 3.5 to 4 minutes, which gives you a bit of an idea as to how the fights play out within Rebirth of Souls. So in the end, Ichigo does end up defeating Yoruichi, and that's the end of our first preview or glimpse into Rebirth of Souls from this Krew Beinside episode. So the episode then shifts to Kubo and the voice actors speaking about BLEACH Rebirth of Souls, as the voice actors talk about how they had to re-record iconic nostalgic moments from the BLEACH anime, and in particular Ichigo's voice actor says that he went back and re-watched scenes from the anime as well as rereading the manga in order to capture the emotion of Kubo's work within the Rebirth of Souls game. You have to think about it, these voice actors are returning to these iconic roles after years, so it's very important for them to really capture the essence of their original performance so that it blends well with the amazing visuals that are being developed for the game. So in essence, there's a bit of a blend between balancing the nostalgic feel of the original Bleach anime and the voice actors' performances with how they have grown and evolved and how their voices have changed, while still trying to capture that same energy from the past. On more of a technical note, it's important to consider that Rebirth of Souls is being created with a collaboration of Studio Pierrot, the voice actors, as well as the game developers who are also working with Kubo in order to deliver the most faithful Bleach game that has ever been created. They're trying to capture the aesthetic of not only the anime but also the manga. You can see the color palette and everything is very reminiscent of the 1000 Year Blood War arc anime, and all of this is really appealing to old fans as well as trying to capture the attention of new fans by offering exciting and innovative gameplay which hopefully will get them into the Bleach series series and get them playing Rebirth of Souls. So amazingly, we then shifted to a live gameplay session here, and this is where the voice actors were battling against each other. So this is Uryu's voice actor as Rukia, and Ichigo's voice actor fascinatingly playing as Byakuya. So this entire gameplay session lasts for over 20 minutes. It's really fun to see the voice actors let loose, and even Kubo gets involved with the action, and it's just an amazing opportunity to see how the game functions and plays, and the general pacing and duration of a typical fight within Rebirth of Souls. A lot of people have been saying that the gameplay feels stiff and the pacing is quite slow, but in my opinion, I don't really think that these are big deal breakers. You have to remember that these are the voice actors playing these games here. They're not sat with a controller in their hand all of the time. So while yes, they were able to showcase to us all of the different techniques and abilities that the characters have to offer, but I don't think that their gameplay style is representative of how we are going to be playing the game when things get really super competitive and when we know the ins and outs of each of these characters. I do think that some of these fights are going to get very high paced and action packed. I really do hope that Rebirth of Souls has a bit of a competitive scene. It will be super fun to test my skills against other YouTubers, or even against some of you if you guys want to play this game on stream. But yeah, I do think that this looks like a very accessible game. It appears to be well balanced, and I feel like all of us can have a ton of fun competing against each other on Rebirth of Souls, just as the voice actors and Kubo were having while playing the game. So one of the final fights from this gameplay session involved Kubo getting involved when he fought against the voice actor of Ichigo. Kubo was playing as Yoruichi, while the voice actor of Ichigo was fighting as Byakuya. This was a really fun fight to watch. Initially, Kubo had Ichigo's voice actor on the ropes, but then there was a swift counterattack. But in the end, Kubo demonstrated why he is the GOAT, and he ended up defeating Ichigo's voice actor with a finishing move from Yoruichi, which absolutely brought an epic end to this gaming session. I think that they did a fantastic job of promoting this game, showing us the game mechanics by having Kubo and the voice actors play, and showing us firsthand why Rebirth of Souls is worth your attention and time. I do have several videos covering this game on my channel. I've talked about the different character reveal trailers, as well as the gameplay trailers that have been released, so definitely do check out those videos if you're really interested in Rebirth of Souls. I go into way more detail about how this game works, the inspiration behind it, as well as the aims of the developers and how closely Kubo is involved with the development of the game. So the focus of Krew Beinside then shifts to the 1000 Year Blood War arc anime, as a producer from Pyro Films is present, along with Kubo here, and we get a lot of details about Core 3 that we didn't know about before. So what's fascinating is that the producer Yoshihiko Tominaga said that Bleach is in fact the first Pyro Films project that they are working on, and he said that they added films at the end of Pyro because it fits a English demographic which Bleach is catering towards, and hopefully it will make people think that Bleach is being animated by a better studio because of the Pyro Films name that is attached to it. And also, in order to commemorate the release of the third core of the Bleach anime, they wanted to refresh their mentality as a animation studio. So you can most certainly expect Bleach Core 3 and 4 to have movie levels of animation quality, with Pyro Films changing their name and promising to up the quality of the Bleach anime. So I want to talk about some of the comments that the producer made before we look at the exclusive preview scene of Ichibei activating his magnificent death mausoleum. So the producer said that from now on, he'll be trying to experiment more and more with CG than ever before. Don't be concerned, because we have an excellent example of how CG can be used really well when we talk about that Ichibei scene. He says that it's not only CG, but as well as, he says that in addition to the CG, they're also working with various different visual effects in order to boost the animation, and they're also aiming to add a lot of dynamic camera shots to the different animation sequences in Core 3 and 4. If you can take anything from this, then it's that the animation studio Pyro Films is going into Core 3 and 4 with an evolution in their mindset towards the animation. They want to blend 2D animation with CG dynamic effects, as well as offering high energy battle sequences, and they want to translate everything that's within the manga faithfully in an anime version. In the end, it's going to lead to high quality fight sequences, moments that are going to break the internet, and hopefully a lot of discussion on social media, which will get more people into Bleach and hopefully respect the series. And I don't need to talk to all of you about the slander that Bleach has had, how people claim that it's not a part of the big three, but it's just nice to see how much love that the series is finally getting. Another important thing to remember during this Krew Beinside episode is that they emphasize how closely Kubo is working with the animation team. This is so that all of the emotional and visual impact is retained from the manga, and it's translated well over into the anime. Kubo's attention to detail ensures that we're going to get a lot of anime exclusive sequences, moments that he couldn't expand upon within the manga, hopefully will be expanded upon in Core 3. The animation staff truly are pushing the boundaries of what can be achieved with modern anime, and we're going to see it in Core 3. I mean, just look at this incredible sequence that they've created, showcasing Ichibei activating the magnificent Death Mausoleum. So you've got this incredible dynamic camera shot here, which pans from Ichibei to Yhwach, the shrine appearing behind Ichibei, all of these 3D skulls, these visual effects around Ichibei, this incredible red outline, and this black debris that's just moving around in the background, Yhwach standing there ominously. It just looks absolutely amazing. It feels like this entire sequence has been ripped out of the manga. Now, things aren't playing out exactly one-to-one like they were within the manga, but the animation staff have done more than well to capture the essence of this scene, and this sneak preview from the first episode of Cour 3 is absolutely amazing. The sequence begins with this close-up shot of Ichibei's face here with his hands clasped together, this incredible CG work here with all of the skulls appearing, and then this panning camera shot here. I mean, there's so much vivid detail, dynamic camera angles, fast-paced moving sequences. Everything just blends seamlessly with each other. And overall, I cannot believe that this is Cour 3. It's a huge step up from Cour 2 and Cour 1, and I'm really excited to see how Pierrot Films has handled this next portion of the Bleach story. We know that the final parts of the 1000-Year Blood War arc were rushed, but hopefully with the anime we're gonna get some proper justice to a lot of sequences which occurred off-screen, as well as moments that weren't properly fleshed out in the manga. So it's really exciting, this prospect of higher quality animation, which is going to be combined with exclusive anime sequences, which Kubo is going to be including into the work via his involvement as a supervisor of the anime series. So an important piece of information from this Krew Beinside event is that we finally got an official release date for when Cour 3 is going to be airing. So Cour 3 of the 1000-Year Blood War arc anime is dropping on the 5th of October, and you can definitely expect me to be there. I'll be talking about all of the ins and outs of the series, doing my usual reaction and review of the episode, which is going to be followed by my manga versus anime analysis. So I do look forward to seeing all of you there from the beginning of October, and we're going to ride this all the way until the end of December when Cour 3 wraps up, and then we'll get Jump Festa and hopefully a teaser for Cour 4. So you can see some of the information here. I think these are drawings that Kubo provided to the animation studio in order to help them flesh out Ichibei's Death Mausoleum. So I think these notes provided by Kubo helped the animation staff to really fill in moments that were a bit abstract from the manga in order to provide a bit more detail in the animation sequence that was finally created. This is how manga need to be adapted. You need to get the author involved like they are doing here, so that in the end the anime just isn't a one-to-one copy of the manga, but it's actually offering something new that we haven't seen before. And I'm pleased to say that this is what we're getting with the 1000-Year Blood War arc anime. All of this has to be attributed to Kubo's amazing attention to detail, and this is all combined with his willingness to provide fans with a product that we're all going to be really happy with in the end. So, and that pretty much covers everything that was talked about within Krew Beinside episode 3. So there's a lot of key dates that are approaching. Bleach Rebirth of Souls is most likely going to be released in 2025. Cour 3 of the 1000-Year Blood War arc anime is dropping on the 5th of October, and the future of Bleach seems very promising. We've got so many things to look forward to. This isn't even to mention the Hell arc or Burn the Witch season 2. I'm just really overall excited about what's to come. Let me know your thoughts about this all-new Krew Beinside episode. What do you think about the exclusive gameplay footage of Rebirth of Souls that we got to see for the very first time? How do you think Kubo is as a gamer? Were you impressed with him playing as Yoruichi against Ichigo's voice actor? And how could I forget? Let me know your thoughts about that absolutely incredible animation sequence of Ichibei. Are you guys as hyped as I am for Cour 3? Please do continue the discussion by leaving a comment under this video. I'd love to know all of your thoughts. Be sure to subscribe to the channel so that you're the first to know about the latest Bleach information. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you all in Cour 3, where I'll be breaking down all of the anime episodes, and I'll be doing a thorough manga versus anime analysis of what exactly has been changed, removed, or added between the 1000-Year Blood War arc manga version and the anime adaptation. So yeah, thanks for making it to the end of this news and updates video, and I cannot wait to see you in my next Bleach video. A massive thank you goes out to all of my amazing Patreon supporters for helping to make this video possible. If you also want to support the channel and see your name in the end of my videos, then check out my Patreon, which has loads of perks like early video access and so much more. Thank you for sticking around till the end of the video, and whatever you contribute will mean a lot to me.